guys, it's Charlie, and today we are going to be doing a super fun look. I've been practicing it for a few weeks now, that way I could perfect it for you all. But I don't know what I'm going to name this video yet, so we'll see what I come up with. But today I used some blues and like tinted blue greens, and I just think it's a really fun look for summer. Because when I think of summer, I think of like these bright, bold colors like orange lipstick, blues eyeshadows, like pink lips. Like when I think of summer, I think of color. And I don't know if everyone else does. But I just thought this would be really fun to do. You can't really tell right now, but soon we're going to be really up close and personal, and you'll be able to see everything. So I really hope you enjoy this video, and if you could just like and subscribe down below, that would be amazing. Thanks guys, and please enjoy the video.
Alright, so hey guys, today we are going to start by priming our lids with the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I recently invested in this probably about a month ago, and I have loved it. It really helps me since I have hooded eyelids, and I have oily eyelids like no other, guys. Like, it is bad. When I use this, I can like go all day, sleep in my makeup, which I don't recommend, and like I'll wake up and it's still there, and I'm just like, yes. And then next I'm going to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot as my base, just because I have very pale skin and you can like see my veins and whatnot. So this just helps like conceal all that, and it's just giving me a nice base. And I'm going to set that with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder using a Morphe M438 brush. And I just do this to, you know, help set everything in, and since I do have oily and hooded eyelids, this just really helps hold everything in place and doesn't leave me with anything creasing or smudging and all that jazzy stuff. The first shade we are going to go in is Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie. And I'm just taking that on my favorite transition brush, which is a Morphe M441. And I sped through my eyeshadows really quickly because in this look I spent a lot of time blending everything out. In Peach Smoothie, I just take all over my lid and really make sure it's nice and blended. And just having a nice fluffy brush is really good for that. And next I am taking Makeup Geek Creme Brulee, also with that same fluffy brush, and I'm just going in windshield wiper motions and then some circular motions. I'm not taking it as high as Peach Smoothie, but it's just sitting like right below it. That way we have a nice transition, kind of like an ombre effect, because later in the look it's what we're really going to want to focus on. And just keep blending, ladies. And then our next and final transition shade we're going to be using is Makeup Geek Latte. I am keeping this one a little bit lower than all the shadows, once again just having that ombre effect, because I needed something a little bit darker for our blues to transition into. And I'm just going to make sure that these are all nicely blended together. And for our blues, I am taking the Kat Von D Vita Loca palette, and I'm taking that tealish blue green shade, and I'm putting that on a Morphe E22 brush and just blending. Any blue eyeshadows can really work. You could also use the Urban Decay Electric palette. I know that has some blues in it that could also work, or just any blue shades. This is just the ones that I personally wanted to use. I know this palette was limited edition, so if you have it, great. If not, don't fret. There are still a ton of other palettes out there that you can use to accomplish this look. And as you can tell, I am still blending. Next, I am just going to take the darkest blue shade in this palette, and I am going to focus this more on the outer points of my eyelid. I'm not going to take it up as high as I did with our first blue shade, and I am just going to work on blending those all in. I will take it to my inner corner because we are doing kind of a halo effect with our other blue shade we're going to use. So you just want to blend those all together. And I'm taking a fan brush and just wiping away that fallout. Alright, the color I am using now is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Flower Shop. And I am applying this with my finger because I have not found a brush that applies it as well as my finger. And I'm so sorry about my nails. I did not paint them. I feel so bad. But we're going to go through, and I'm going back through with that E22 brush. There's no product on the brush, but I am just touching up the areas that I really wasn't happy with. And I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and kind of make my lines a little bit sharper and clean up all that fallout. And now I'm taking MAC Nylon on a, I think, E36 brush. And I'm going to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone with this. I didn't really think I should have waited to do my inner corner after I done my foundation. But it still turned out pretty well. I'm still pretty happy with it. Next, I'm doing my winged eyeliner with the Tarte waterproof eyeliner. It's part of the Rainforest of the Sea. It just came out. I was testing it out, and I will let you all know how I'm feeling about it after I use it a few more times. If you do want to see a winged eyeliner tutorial, please just let me know. I do hear some of you asking for it, so I may still do it just because. And next, I'm taking my favorite mascara. It's my holy grail. It's the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and they recently came out with a waterproof, which is going to be great for summer when I'm going to theme parks and whatnot, so I don't look like a crazy raccoon lady with black running down my face, because that's not what we want. Alright, to prime my face, I am using the Makeup Forever First Step Smoothing Primer and the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. I do have combination skin. I'm either like the oiliest person you've ever seen, or I'm super dry. And now I'm taking the Urban Decay Green Concealer. You all may think I'm crazy for applying this much, but I am so red, and it bleeds through past my foundation no matter how full coverage it is. And this has actually really helped me. My red doesn't come through as much. And now I'm using the Makeup Forever foundation stick in the shade 115. This is the lightest shade they have, and it's supposed to help with redness. I honestly love this foundation stick. It's great for when you're on the go, you're in a hurry, or if you just like something really simple. And I'm just using a Morphe M439 to blend that all out. Next, I'm using the Urban Decay Weightless. Yeah, you all know what this concealer is called. I'm in the shade Fair. It is also, once again, the lightest shade they have. And I'm just taking that and blending it out with my, pretty sure it's my beauty blender. Yeah, my nude beauty blender. I also like the Real Technique sponge as a dupe. Now I'm just setting my under eyes with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder again, because I crease like no other. And next, I'm going to be setting my face with the Cover XF. It's actually a powder foundation, but I really enjoy it to set my face. I am in the shade N20, which is the lightest shade they have. I am a very pale person. And next, I am doing my brows. My brows did not want to cooperate. I cut out half of this video. Not half the video, but half of this part, because the brows weren't having it. I wasn't having it. It wasn't a good brow day, and I'm really sorry. But please enjoy my fluffy brows. Next, I am going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I am using a Morphe E34 brush to kind of blend and just apply this. And I'm using the shade furthest to the left. It is the coolest shade in the palette, and a lot of people don't like to apply that much, but since I have a very round face, I do like a stronger contour, because it really helps with my round face, and it just kind of draws the attention away from my really round baby cheeks. And next, I am using Sun Bunny by Too Faced. You want to make sure to pat that powder off, because this bronzer, you don't think you have a lot on your brush, but once you put it on your face, there's going to have like this big streak, and you're like, whoa. So, and then I just take my time, and I'm really going to be blending that all out. And I go back in with my M439 brush, and I kind of touch up some areas that got a little too blotchy. And now I am taking my E4 brush with NARS Orgasm, and I'm focusing this blush more towards the back of my cheeks, just because I feel like that gives more dimension to my face. And now I am mixing Champagne Pop and Pearl by Becca Cosmetics. I'm going to be focusing Champagne Pop towards the back of my cheekbones, and I'm going to go over top of it with Pearl. and then focusing pearl more on my apples on my cheeks. Next, I'm going to be applying Bow and Arrow. This is by Kat Von D. It's one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, and I thought it just went really well with this look considering it was a nude. And next, here's a few pictures of me trying to be a beauty guru.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any requests of anything you want to see, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you could just hit the subscribe button, I think it's right here. It may also be right here, but if you can do that for me and we can just help my channel grow, and if you have any advice on how to get my channel growing, please let me know. I'm going to try to start posting regularly on Thursdays, so I have a few things planned out for this month. But if you want to see anything, please just let me know. And yeah, I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye guys!